Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Scrap Mechanic, and today I'm going to be doing some dumb plane ideas. Now, this is a somewhat normal plane that can fly somewhat normally, at least by Scrap Mechanic standards. But I want to modify this plane in two different ways and compare how it performs with this plane. One of them is based off of one of the recent videos I did where I made a car out of suspension. I got a ton of comments on that video asking me to do a suspension-based plane. So although I'm not going to make the entire thing out of suspension, I am going to add suspension to some crucial parts of this plane to see what happens. And then instead of suspension, I want to use pistons to essentially be able to make an expanding and contracting plane. And I believe that you can actually use the pistons themselves by themselves to control the roll and the pitch of a plane. If you do it in a way that you extend the wings and extend the tail and stuff, you're essentially changing your center of lift, which should be able to impact the tilt of the plane. So I think that might be kind of fun to see how it works. And you know what? I think that is probably going to be the easier of the options. So let's start with that one. We're gonna do the piston concept here. Oh wait, I almost forgot. I forgot to give you guys the control flight here. Without the context of how this plane normally flies, it kind of gets rid of all the fun of it. All right, so as you can see, this is actually, I kind of like this plane. This plane flies pretty well. It doesn't function control-wise quite like the average plane does. The edges of the tail and the wings are actually what contributes to the roll like that, and then the tail as a whole is what contributes to the pitch. And there is a little bit of yaw. It doesn't do anything. Yaw is kind of terrible in Scrap Mechanic like that. But as you can see, it's a very easily, it even has guns on it. It's a very easily controllable plane. I think this was built for a multiplayer Monday years and years and years ago when we attempted to do a dogfight, and dogfights are not an easy thing to do. All right, now it is time to ruin this plane. Just like that. It's really easy to ruin stuff in Scrap Mechanic. Very difficult to make things work well, very easy to ruin them. So I'm just gonna continue building. This whole plane is built out of cardboard, so I'm gonna continue using cardboard. And there we go. So now with these pistons, we should be able to move the tail way, way back. And now I gotta do the same thing for the wings. Okay, the only thing about the tail, oh no, I gotta rehook everything up as well, all the controls. But the only thing about the tail is, I can only extend this outwards. I can't really contract it inwards anymore, so I'm really only gonna be able to use the pistons to pitch down. You know, don't worry about it. No, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine, okay? All right, so to pitch down, that is essentially what is, oh my God, like how far it goes. So that should help me pitch down. For pitching up, I don't have anything happening for pitching up right now. I might have a solution for that, but we'll just see what happens. So then to roll left, I gotta do that, and then to roll right, I gotta do that. And I think I'm actually going to raise the speed of these so we have a little bit more responsiveness. There we go. So that should help us to roll, and that should help us to pitch. So let's fly and see how effective this is. The thing is, I have no pitch up option. Okay, yeah, this is not gonna work. I need to be able to pitch up. So I think my solution, oh no, come back. My workaround to this is I'm gonna give more lift in the front, so I'm going to be naturally pitching up, and then I gotta keep counteracting that by pitching down over and over and over again. I mean, I should be moving the center of lift forward right now, so this should have the intended effect. All right, please pitch up. Please pitch up. Please pitch up. Oh, it's working. Okay, that is not working. All right, pitch down. Pitch down. Please pitch down. Please. What's that? We're just pitching up is all we're doing. All right, I'm just gonna do a loop. We're gonna do a nice big loop like this. And nosedive into the ground. Okay, remember when I said that these were bad ideas? I wasn't lying. Like, genuinely, these are pretty bad ideas. Okay, like, was it working at all, though? Like, even the slightest bit? Here, let's see if I can, all right, let's pitch up a little bit. Come on, pitch up. There we go, and then level. See, no, I am pitching down. And I am rolling, okay. Yeah, and see, now we're gonna roll to the left here. And then pitch, oh no, roll to the right, pitch up, no! Don't worry, I got this. We're gonna have a nice controlled flight. All right, see? Yeah, we pitch up, we roll to the left. We're just turning right now. There we go. See, I'm just turning to the left is all I'm doing. Just like that. Now we're gonna level off. See, the problem was we just didn't have enough speed. And then pitch down a little bit as we level off. Yeah, here, let me get rid of the HUD so we can see it better. There we go. Now we're gonna roll to the right. And we pitch up to actually turn. Just like this. We're flying! I was losing hope with the maiden voyage. I did not know if this was actually gonna be controllable. It's just really, really subtle controls. I'm trying to pitch down now. Yeah, maybe a little bit less speed. There we go. All right, yeah, this is how I'm regulating my pitch, just like this. All right, let's try to roll sharp left now. Pull away from this wall, I hope. Oh yeah, look at that. No problem at all. I'm doing this. I'm actually kind of doing this. All right, let's pitch up. And by pitching up, I just got to do nothing with the tail. And then to level off, I got to do this. I'm really glad I put the tail on 2 pistons because I really need that distance for the center of lift. All right, let's pitch it. You know, let's come in for a landing. Ready for this? Look at that. We just had a nice controlled flight. We avoided the edge of the map. We avoided any crashes or anything like that. And all thanks to pure 100% piston control. There was nothing else moving other than the pistons. So that was really, really nice. All right, so that's the piston plane. Now, let's get on to the suspension version of this plane. So this is where things are gonna get different. I'm gonna have the same controls as the standard plane, not the piston plane. So yeah, all of these control surfaces are gonna be working the exact same way. I am gonna have to reprogram all of them after I disconnect them though. But I'm gonna do some weird stuff with suspension, and it is definitely gonna impact our ability to fly, that's for sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the original version of the plane, and here is the new version of the plane. So there are suspension pieces in between each wing segment on the side of the plane. There's suspension pieces in between the body and the tail wings, and there's suspension in between the front and the back of the plane, and all the suspension is on 0, so it'll be free to flex in any direction, as you can see here, as just the plane being on the subtle angle, so that this is all going to change our center of lift as we're flying. I don't know how much these side-to-side ones are going to be affected as we're flying around. Like, they may not have any impact. Like, look at that. It just stays in. Like, I don't know. Oh, wait, that's weird. This one is much more resistant, which makes sense because there's just more suspension here, but they're all on 0 strength. Oh yeah, and the nose. I forgot that I did the nose as well. So the nose also is able to flex. That's not going to make much of a difference, but I think this is going to be fun. So everything else is the same. All the controls are the same. The number of wings are the same. So let's see what happens as we take off and try to fly this thing around. Here did you see the tail flex as soon as I did that? Okay, lifting off. We are lifting off. We're not lifting off. I'm trying to lift up. There we go. All right, we're up in the air. Okay, so far this feels fine. Okay, I'm seeing, that's weird. The tail seems to be way more affected than the wings. See, look at that. The tail is like actually subject to gravity. Why aren't the wings subject to gravity like that? This is really confusing. How come the wings aren't compressing? When I turn like this, oh, it is. Oh, there we go. Man, it takes a lot for the wing to compress. But as far as the feel of this does not feel very different flight-wise. I'm actually really surprised at how easy this is to fly. All right, let's do a side-by-side comparison here. Not really side-by-side, more like before and after. I'm gonna try to do the same type of maneuver and come in for a landing with this plane as I do with the other plane. So here is the control test. I don't know exactly what type of maneuver I'm gonna do yet, but let's go ahead and we're going to take off. This is gonna be the plan. We're gonna take off straight up. We're gonna go upside down, level off. This is probably way too hard of a test for the piston one. Then we're going to bank to the left. 180. And then we're going to bank to the right 180. No, 360. We're going to do a 360. And then we're going to come in for a landing. Just like that. All right, so let's see if I can remember exactly what I just did. We're going to do it with this one next. So we take off straight up. Okay, not the straightest. We're going to go upside down and turn around. Ugh. There we go. And then we do a bank left. No problem at all. We do a bank right. Whoop, that wasn't exactly a bank right, but you know what I'm trying to do here. 360 on this one. And then we come down for a nice landing. Okay, you know this is not going to go well with the piston one. Like this one, the suspension one, surprisingly, it's not noticeably different control-wise or agility-wise than the original one. But this one, yeah, this is just a completely different control system here. I'm just gonna crash. That's what's gonna happen here. So we need to go straight up. All right. Come on, straight up. We're gonna do like a half loop here, right? There we go. And now turn around. Turn around. Please turn around. Please. Okay, let's pretend we did that one successfully. So now we got to do a 180 bank left. Come on. Come on now. 180. 180 bank left. I don't even know how to tell if it's a 180 yet. I'm not keeping track of where I started. Is this a 180 yet? Have I turned around yet? I feel like maybe... Oh, there we go. There's the planes. I'm just going to fly back over the planes. All right, there's a 180. Now we need to do a 360 bank to the right. I'm trying here. I'm really trying. Pitch nose down, nose down. Okay, there we go. So we got to do a 360 and then come in for a landing. All right, working on it. We're losing altitude on this one. There we go. There's like 180, right? That's 180. Okay, and there's pretty much a 360. And then we come in for a landing. This is looking to work out pretty well. There we go. Look at this. Ugh, it is really hard to control speed coming in for a landing because there's no real pitch up option. You know, sometimes I can almost trick myself into thinking that this plane is actually kind of flyable. I mean, it is. It really is flyable. It's just, it just doesn't work great. Doesn't have to work great, just has to work. And this thing works with pistons. All right, and there you got it. 3 different planes based on the same body. You got your standard, normal control plane. You got your piston plane, and you got your suspension plane. And surprisingly, the piston plane was way, way worse than the suspension plane. I don't know what I expected with the suspension plane, but I guess I thought it would be a little bit more floppy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what else you want to see on the channel down in the comments below. If you guys did enjoy this, you'll probably enjoy some other stuff that you can find on the end screen right here. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.